So just last evening, my wife got home from work and she brought home with her a package. So this was sent to me by a guy that lives, I believe, just up north of me. I'm not sure exactly where, but we've been talking back and forth about different mulberry cuttings and I think figs and things like that. And he said, hey Mike, check your mail soon. There's going to be a package. I talked to him about sending him a few of the cuttings that I had done on these mulberries. And he sent me something. I don't know exactly what's in here. He didn't tell me, but I think I have an idea. I'm excited to get this. Thank you, Matt McGee. I really appreciate the package. Let's find out what we've got. Oh, and one more thing. I thought this would be interesting. This came from Wanderlust Nursery up near Seattle. I've never been there. I just actually heard about it through Matt. And so we're going to see how they package plants, and they obviously ship. So if you like what we've got inside here, I'll try to get a link up under the video here so you can check it out yourself and maybe buy something from Wanderlust Nursery. I think it is exactly what I thought it was, and I'm pretty excited. Looks like we've got a little envelope in here. Let's see what that's all about. Huh. You don't get one of these from a local nursery every day, do you? Alright. Nice little letter from Wanderlust Nursery. We've got a business card here. That's cool. Congratulations, you received a gift from Matt McGee. Isn't that cool? That is so cool, man. Thank you, Matt. Wanderlust Nursery is a mail-order plant nursery based in Seattle, Washington, offering rare and unusual plants from around the world delivered. For information on the plant seeds or gifts you've received, visit our website, and there it is. And I'll put a link down below for that. That is really cool, man. I really appreciate it, Matt. This is the first time I've ever heard of this nursery. Thank you for the gift, man. I definitely owe you a mulberry. All right, let's see if we can get this out of here without tearing anything up too bad. So we got a nice little plant label, and it is a white Pakistan mulberry. You know how I am, guys. Once I get excited about something, there's no going back. We are starting to collect the mulberries. This plant was obviously packaged well. It arrived in great condition here. He taped it well to the bottom of the box. I like that. No flopping around in there. And there it is. All right, so I've got it out of the packaging completely, and you can see it's in beautiful condition. That little paper towel here just to keep the moisture in. We'll get that out of there. Really nice looking plant, very healthy. Look at those leaves. It arrived in great shape. Now, this was just up north of me in Seattle, Washington, so I'm only an hour and a half drive south. So it didn't have to travel too far, but the U.S. Post Office came through this time, didn't they? So I've been wanting this specific variety for a while now, ever since Mark Walker from The Overworked Gardener, link in the description, started getting me into these mulberries. And the first two that I bought were one that was recommended by him, a Pakistani and a red variety, and then the other one was a World's Best that I found on my own. And when I found out that white Pakistani mulberries were what the silkworms actually fed off of, I thought I gotta have a white in there. I don't have any whites. And Matt McGee came along, and man, he solved that problem real quick. So I'm really excited to get this particular variety, and it's going to get planted out near that pond. Once we get it built, it'll be a while, but it's going to get planted out there right next to the other mulberry. So we'll see how this little guy develops over the years. Once again, Wanderlust Nursery, and there's the name of it. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description. It's a white Pakistan mulberry. Man, I'm excited about this, guys. Thank you so much, Matt. I really appreciate it, man. So while we're out here, I thought, why don't we just go check out the condition of those other mulberry cuttings that I did just a couple months ago. I think I did a video maybe a few weeks ago for you and finally put it out there, but let's see where they're at. It's been a few weeks. Maybe they put on some growth. So there they are, and if you guys remember, we've got two different varieties. We've got World's Best right here, and then Pakistani over here. Now, I've heard this variety is tougher to root, but we got it rooting, and we saw it's a little slower growing than this World's Best, or a little slower rooting. It looks a little slower growing, but we saw the roots in there, and I looked the other day and I started seeing roots actually coming out to the bottom of the pot. So I know we've got good rooting of that Pakistani mulberry with this method. Now we've got awesome rooting on this World's Best, and it's got roots everywhere. The other day, the deer stuck their head into the edge of my hoop house, reached all the way over, and they actually nibbled just off the tips of these guys. I need to do something about that and keep them out of here, but everything is recovering and doing really well in here. In fact, you can see they nibbled that one too, but plenty of good growth, plenty of good roots. We're going to still, I think, wait. I've kind of gone back and forth about whether to separate these guys out and get them potted individually now or do it in the winter. I kind of am leaning towards winter. I don't want to break these things all apart and disturb them and just mess them up going into fall, because they really need to just be undisturbed and grow however they're going to grow right now and get really good and established. Then we'll tear the roots apart when they're nice and hardy in the wintertime. So one more variety to add to the collection. I'm really excited. Thank you once again, Matt. I really appreciate you sending this to me, man. You made my day. And like I said, there's another one coming your way at some point when we get those guys all ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and go check out Wanderlust Nursery. Like I said, link in the description. Have a fantastic week, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.